Hello, love. The UK has just had its first rehearsal at
Eurovision. I love it. It's brilliant. I love it. Longer.
Hello, me lovely. The UK has just had its first rehearsal at Eurovision 2016. You guys, Joe and Jake, they were making me smile ear to ear. The staging is very simple and very British. They have the same purple and blue light display from their music video, and they feature a series of selfies on the LED wall, which obviously connotes the theme of you're not alone. We're in this together. They have such chemistry when they hug each other, when they run down the stage. There's infectious energy and a tender sweetness. I'm just in love.
I completely agree with you. I think this has the really friendly happiness factor that Ireland needed but failed to get. But it makes you feel so warm and fuzzy. I think when they finished, I actually almost had like a bit of a tear in my eye because you just get the feeling that they're best friends. When I heard they were doing selfies as part of the staging, I was like, oh God. Like, I think normally actual pictures of faces look awful on stage, but somehow they make it work. And generally, it's just really, really polished. Their voices go together so well. If there's one improvement I would give, I'd just try and have a tiny bit more variation in the colour at the beginning, because it's very pink, 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 pink until the last chorus. But
it's fuchsia pink.
It's very Britpop, very Coldplay. I love it.
I don't know where you're drawing references of Britpop, because I live in the United Kingdom and I'm sorry. The thing is, Joe and Jake have a really interesting backstory. You know, they met on The Voice, they live together, I think they run a property business together. There is just so much material to choose from. The selfies would have made a lot more sense if it was them, images of them on The Voice, you know, how their friendship developed, just snapshots of that. I kind of feel that there is a really strong disconnect here. In addition to that, styling, I don't even know who's who, but what's that gel down?
That is who he is. That is how he wears his hair. He is keeping it real. He's keeping it authentic. And I've got to disagree. I think selfies of strangers makes this more universal. If they had only had pictures of each other, it might have suggested some kind of romantic relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? They need to make this broad and not specific.
I don't know. You know, again, the BBC, Big Five, they've got all the budgets in the world.
And they used it to great effect. I'm sorry, this is my favorite Big Five rehearsal, by far.
What?
Without question. Yo, and I'm always hating on the BBC. This is actually very, very good.
Very impressed.
In any event, why don't we go around and give our final thoughts and prediction, Ed?
Prediction?
So,
they're in it. I mean, they've qualified.
How they will do in the final.
Well, it's a tough one because I think they're fairly similar kind of soft pop rock entries from Lithuania and Ireland. So depending on how they do today, I think those two are borderline qualifiers. I think if either of them qualify, they'll really steal votes from Joe and Jake. But if neither of them qualify, I think this could do very well, certainly left-hand side of the leaderboard.
Yeah, I would like to believe that. I think this deserves to be on the left-hand side of the leaderboard. This is one of the few acts where I think they can just go with it now. They don't need to tweak anything, actually. I think the simplicity, the awkwardness of their motions, the awkward dancing, it actually works. It's organic to this. I would just leave this as it is. I'm going to say 15th.
Oh, that's really changing my realm of being. I mean, what about the 14 places before it? This is so middling. I mean, I'm not getting any kind of fireworks moment. What I will say, though, is that Joe and Jake vocally are so on point, and their harmonies work really, really well. We're left with what we're left with, you know, cheap staging, mediocre song, but at least they're pulling their weight.
Everything is stronger when you give it a bit of context. We just need to rewind to 2015 and Electro Velvet. That was a hot mess. This is not. I think success here is that UK fans do not need to be embarrassed, and in fact, they can actually be proud of what they've brought. In any event, that's what we think. What do you think? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to give us a like.
Where?
Down there.
Add your comments and please subscribe.
Please do, my lovelies. See you later. Bye.
Bye.